Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make the Baxter Building in Minecraft for all of your city building needs. The Baxter Building is the Fantastic Four's headquarters in the movie The Fantastic Four: First Steps. Not only have I designed the building itself, but I have also built a simple version of the rocket, Excelsior, on the Launchpad as well. I do believe that the building is meant to be grey, but I just think it looks so much better in white. If you would like it to be grey, simply exchange all of these smooth quartz blocks for stone blocks. Fun fact, I was hidden somewhere in the intro of this video. Let me know down in the comment section if, where and when you found me. To make the build, we will need a 23 block wide by 103 block long area, as represented by this grid that is on the screen right now. The starting position for the build is the third block, counted inwards from the front left hand corner of the grid. And here are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all of these. Begin the build by placing 4 smooth quartz block in a row on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend up by 2. 1, 2. And then right 1. Up 2. 1, 2. Right 1. Up 1. Right 2. Up by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then extend left 2. 1, 2. Up 1. Left 1, up 2, left 1, and then extend up by 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Extend back 1. Place a light blue stained glass with a smooth quartz slab on top. Extend the slab back 1. And then right 2. 1, 2. And then back 1. And right by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Forwards 1, and then right by 2, 1, 2, forwards 1, and then let's place light blue stained glass underneath each one of the outer slabs. So not the inward corners, but the most outer blocks so that they connect together diagonally. Place a smooth quartz block to the right of this light blue. Extend forwards, and now we want to extend all the way down, just like this. So we can connect all the way down to the ground, just like so. But what we also want to do is create the same shape that we have here, over here. So the way that we will do this is by extending these two middle rows here to the right by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the one on top as well. We then want to extend this block up, right 2, 1, 2, up 1, right 1, and up 2. And you'll notice that this will give us the same curve that we have on the opposite side. And if we drop down here, we want to place a block extending down, right 2, down, right, and then we extend down to 1, 2, and then we simply extend this block 1, 2, 3 rows to the right. And let's just take a quick look at what we have made. It might look a little bit strange since both sides don't match, but if we fill this gap in here with smooth quartz, just like this, and we extend each one of these 3 smooth quartz blocks all the way up to the very top of our tower. And then we do the same on this opposite side, so we will just fill this gap in here with smooth quartz. And then we will extend these 3 rows all the way up to the very top. Now this looks a lot better. We are now going to come all the way up to the top of what we have made, and just left of this smooth quartz slab we are going to place a row of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smooth quartz like this. We are then going to extend the smooth quartz block to the right using a smooth quartz slab, and then back 1, right 2, back 1, and then right by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Forwards 1, right 2, forwards 1, right 1, just like this. And then this will just naturally connect down, just as it does on the opposite side, like so. We are then able to further extend our smooth quartz block row up by an additional 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We then want to mark this 19th block by placing a smooth quartz slab to the right of the lower half of the block. We will then extend the slab back 1, and then right 2, 1, 2, back 1, right by 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, forwards 1, right 2, forwards 1, and then just right 1. So this block here should actually be a smooth quartz block, and this will simply just connect down to the lower part of the building in the exact same way that it does on this opposite side. We will then extend the smooth quartz rows an additional 1, 2, 3 rows upward on this side and this side, and this is as tall as the tower ever gets, and at this point in time we can actually just extend the entire row of the tower. So this row of 4 that we have right here, we can extend this forwards on, or rather upwards, on both sides, so we can actually make the sides of the tower as tall as they are meant to be. So that's that side, and then let's come on to this side here. So that is the basic shape of the sides of the tower, but it's a little bit more complicated in that. At the very bottom here, we are going to extend this block forwards by 2, 1, 2, and then add an additional row right here. So this will actually create a curve along the side of the tower. So we're going to do this on both sides, but we'll just start over here on the left. We extend these rows all the way up to the very top of the tower, including that single one after we have done this. So that's how it looks. It just makes the build look a little bit more interesting, and then on the opposite side we shall do the same. So we extend this block, 1, 2, add one in the corner like this, and then I'm just going to start here. With the back 2 blocks we can extend both of these up simultaneously. And then this one as well. Next, we are going to extend the glass that we placed earlier down. All the way down. So it will actually connect to the curved smooth quartz row right here. And I wish that I actually had a copy of the glass down here at the bottom, but unfortunately I'm just going to have to work from the top down to the bottom. Which, as you guys know, is not really my preference. I prefer to start at the bottom and work all the way up to the top, but what can you do? That was the big one, and now we just have these last few rows on the end. And once that has been done, that looks really cool, actually. I really like that. So we've extended it as far down as here, but obviously this doesn't quite tell the whole story. We are going to extend the outer part of the smooth quartz backwards. So we have to extend it far back enough that we can connect the glass to it. So we don't even have to extend all parts of it equally, if that makes sense. So as long as it connects, or rather, as long as the glass connects to the smooth quartz, I was going to say as long as the smooth quartz connects to the glass, although I guess that's the same thing. That's all that matters. So we're doing the minimal amount here because we might all have varying ideas of what to do with the inside of our building, but this is how it will look, and as you can see, it just looks nice and clean. That looks great. So when it comes to the actual main entrance, which is what this is, by the way, insanely difficult to find the main entrance of the building. You think that that'd be really simple to find. It's not. There does just seem to be just this giant semicircle here, and I'm making a bit different than the rest of the glass in the entrance I haven't made curved. It's just going to be a large semicircle shape here, just right at the bottom. And if you want to include doors, you can. I am not, because this is a decorative building for my city, but of course you can just actually leave that open. And I think that it provides a nice contrast rather than just copying the same curvature all the way down. But you can do that if you like. With the lower half of the build pretty much complete, it's now time for us to turn our attention to the upper half. So the first thing we will do is extend our rows of smooth quartz slab just one row forwards. They actually want to be in line with the side of the building, like this. They want to overhang the glass. And side note, there's meant to be this giant gap in between these two rows of smooth quartz slab, which I think is just such a cool design feature. Next, we are going to place light blue stained glass. I think that we can place it just directly on top of our smooth quartz slab like this. And we actually want to place the glass in the same position as we have it down below. So it should be that if you place the glass like this, just kind of along the inside of the outer shape of the smooth quartz, then that actually looks perfect. And once you have made this semicircle of glass, we can extend it all the way up, and you will notice that it actually joins naturally to the row of smooth quartz slab that we have at the very top, which, I'm going to be honest, I just completely forgot about until now. We actually have to extend that one row forwards as well, but that can wait a minute. And now that we've extended all of the glass, we will just extend these slabs like we talked about, and that looks very cool. So there is one thing missing, which is just a giant number 4 and some decorative quartz. So here, on this single smooth quartz slab, we will place a sideways smooth quartz stair and an upside down one on top. Then, on top of this, we will place a smooth quartz slab And then we'll just extend an entire row of slab just all the way across like this. So you could actually just have the slabs like so and ignore this next part a little bit, but it is here. But I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure that I like it, but we're going to do it anyway. We will place another set of upside down / regular stairs here in this position. And we'll have the same on the opposite side. We'll have one here, and then one here, one here. Just like so. And then we will have another pair of stairs right in the middle. So we have this set of ovals, and it does look okay, and it is decorative, but, you know, it's not for everybody, maybe me. Okay, next, let's come all the way up to the very top of the building. We're looking for this middle block right here. We want to leave a gap of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then place a smooth quartz block, which we will extend left to, 1, 2, and right to, 1, 2. We will then drop down both sides diagonally by 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. We will then extend down by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will then extend down, or rather down and inwards diagonally at the very bottom of these rows to create a circle. I know that it's not exactly a circle, it's more of an oval, but the problem is this. So, we have to place a 4 in the middle of this circle. The 4 starts right here. We place a smooth quartz block, we extend it up, right, also left by 3, 1, 2, 3, up 1, and then we extend up and diagonally to the right, 1, 2, 3, and then drop it back down. That is a 4. Now, ideally, we would have one less smooth quartz block here on the sides. But if we did that, we can't fit the 4 in. So, unfortunately, we just have to have an oval. It is what it is. We're going to surround the 4 with blue concrete. Or, you can actually leave this blank. I like both. And then, you do also have the option of extending all of the white blocks, because the emblem does seem to kind of like pop out of the building a little bit. So, you know, do feel free to do this. We can pop it out of the build just one row like this, or if you wanted to go super crazy, you could do another. I haven't actually tried this, but I do want to. I want to see what happens if you like really highlight the 4, because I do think that it's a very cool part of the build. I might like that even more. And then we could extend the blue as well, but I think that looks awesome. That is pretty much the entire front of the building complete, which now means that we have to start working on the sides. This is really simple. We extend this smooth quartz block right here backwards by 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then we extend this block all the way down to the ground. And now that we have done this, I'm actually going to come all the way onto the opposite side of the tower and do the same. I don't typically like to count out these long rows twice, but I do want to make sure that I've done that right. So I'm going to count 25, extending backwards, and then join down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Please match, and it does. Thank goodness. Okay, so now we can extend all the way down to the ground. And we can then fill the entire sides of the build in using smooth quartz. This will take quite some time, but there's nothing more to it. We just fill these two giant empty rectangular spaces in using smooth quartz from the bottom to the top. Whew! My hands went numb. That took so long, I just have to know how many blocks we just placed. 1,872. Now let's move on to the opposite side of the build and do it all again. Oh, thank God that's over. I feel like I'm speedrunning carpal tunnel. Next, we are going to further shape the back of the building. To begin, we will come all the way down to here and extend this block backwards by 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We will then extend up by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will then extend to the right by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But, more importantly, we will extend this block up a further 1. And then we will extend left by 2. 1, 2. And then up 1, left 2. Up 1, left 2. We are actually going to keep repeating this until we connect back to the tower. So, simply just keep repeating up 1, left 2, until we eventually hit the tower. And we will be left with something that should look like this. And once we've done that, we can actually fill the entire side of this shape in with, you guessed it, smooth quartz. And we will be left with this. Next, we have to apply that exact same shape onto this side, but we're going to cheat a little bit. We're going to extend this smooth quartz block to the right using something that's not smooth quartz. I'm just going to use blue concrete for the fun of it. And then once we are in roughly the right position, so this seems as though it would connect back to the tower, we will then extend our smooth quartz block all the way down, and it hits the bottom of my grid, which is perfect. Then I'm just going to get rid of all of these blocks, and then we can simply extend this block to the right or back towards the tower, but basically right 2, 1, 2, and then up. So right 2, up, right 2, up, and so on and so forth. We're making the exact same shape as we have on the opposite side. However, it didn't take quite as long to reach this position. And from here, we can extend this block to the left by 9 to match the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we can just fill the base of this shape in using smooth quartz. Next, we are going to work on the back of the inward part of the tower. So, it's kinda similar to the front, but not entirely. We begin by placing a light blue glass here in this position. So as you can see, it's just to the right of the last row of 2. And we place a smooth quartz block behind it. We then place another smooth quartz block here, and we extend right to 1, 2. So just like this, okay? We then place a row of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smooth quartz block extending upwards. We then extend right 1, up 2, and then right 1, up 1, right 2, up 1, right by 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down 1, right 2, down 1, right 1, down 2, right 1, and then down by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where we should then be able to extend right, forwards, right, and then just stick a light blue stained glass here. So as you can see, it's very similar to the front in that we have this archway, but not quite. Okay, next we are going to place an additional row of smooth quartz block on top of this row. So just entirely on top of here. Then we are going to extend this row up 1, right 2, and then up 1, right 1, up 2, 1, 2, right 1, and then we can just extend all the way up. So this should join all the way to the very top of the build. Actually, there's nothing to extend it to, but that's where it wants to join anyway. We then want to create the exact same shape just here on the opposite side. We will place a smooth quartz block here and then extend left 2, 1, 2, up 1, left 1, up 2, left 1, and then we can just extend all the way up and connect to nothing, I guess, just as we did on the opposite side. There we go. Oh, that's actually a little bit higher, but that is okay. So we'll be left with this. So now that we have this shape, we can now extend these outer rows of smooth quartz block just all the way up to the very top of the building. We'll do it on the right side here. And then we will just match on the left. And then we are going to fill the 2 weird shaped gaps in. So we are placing the minimal amount of blocks for this because we don't want to place any more blocks than we already have. Unless we do decide to do it later, but that's a choice for later. We can just extend this all the way up. And what we're looking for is this. So this should be quite a familiar shape to you at this point, and then we can just do the exact same thing here on this opposite side. So my bad, we don't extend this block upwards at all, do we? I don't even know where that block came from, actually. Do I have it on the opposite side? I might have just placed it accidentally earlier, but the point is, we want to have this shape right here, which is very cool. Next, we are going to extend the sides of the smooth quartz slab shape that forms the gap. We're going to extend the sides of those rows backwards, so we know precisely where to build the gap on the back of the building as well. I wish that we could just extend all of the blocks backwards, but there is a curve that we have to make, unfortunately, but that's okay, it's easy enough to do. So now that we have kind of the outer rows, and you know what, yeah, we'll do the same thing with the top of the build as well. So we'll also just extend the sides of the top of the build backwards too, because there is also that curve at the very top of the build, and then we can actually just work our way down. So now we have 3 sets of these smooth slabs, and we can extend them inwards. So we can extend, or rather, so we don't extend these, we extend this block left 2, 1, 2, and then back, and then left by 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then forwards and left, just like this. And then in this case, we would also want to place glass directly behind the inner shape of the smooth quartz, so it'll look like this. It's the exact same thing that we have on the front. If we remove these supporting blocks, it makes it a little bit easier to see. But it's basically just placed directly behind these. If you manage to do it one time, then it's super simple, because we can then extend the glass down, and this will join down to the top of these rows here. So let's just do that. Let's extend these glass blocks all the way down. And there we go. I didn't realise that we didn't have anything to place these against. So I might have just extended them literally all the way down to the bottom if I hadn't have just realised. Side note, I just messed up there. I was about to say that I'm getting better at placing blocks down, and then I made a mistake immediately. Okay, fantastic. 4. So that is the curved part of the glass for this upper part, and then of course we can just place the slabs underneath the glass, because we will have to do this anyway, and then we can just extend these slabs just forwards like this to create that curve. And there is also these, if you do want to add it, there is the same like the stairs situation as we have on the front. So just to remind you, on top of the slabs on the left and right side we place a set of stairs and upside down stairs facing inwards. We then also place stairs in the same way here, and we also place it here as well. And then we place the stairs along the inside like so. And then we can place another row of smooth quartz slab that kind of just ties it all together. So you may or may not like that. Do feel free to experiment. Remove the stairs. That looks fine as well. And you can even remove the secondary row of smooth quartz slab. But I'm just going to keep it in because it is more realistic with the building. So now that we've done this, we can actually do 2 things. We can extend all of these smooth quartz slab rows. We can extend them from the back to the front like this, because as I mentioned, there is a very cool gap in the building, and I don't even know how you get from the bottom to the top of the building. Maybe you teleport or something, or maybe there's I don't know, because there doesn't seem to be anything perceptible between the 2 halves of the build. I mean, maybe somebody knows. Maybe there is a way to, like, how would it actually work practically in real life? Is it like a hidden staircase? Is there an elevator that we just don't see? Like, how do you have to fly to the top? I don't know. You guys let me know. You tell me. But anyway, so we can fill that bit in. And then it would obviously look better if we do eventually. So I guess I'll do this after we have done this. But then just so that we get like the full effect, we will have to fill these gaps in between the rows. But we have filled that part in, and then we can come all the way up to the very top and we can just fill the top of the building in. So this will form the roof. So from here to here, we can just fill this in. So now that we have filled the roof in, we are just going to join these rows of smooth quartz block together. We're just going to fill in any perceptible gaps in the building. So once again, kind of like the philosophy is as few blocks as possible, so we can like leave the inside of the walls empty, but we do just have to fill the top in. And once again, if you are going to use the inside of the building, then you'll probably want to clean it up, but I'm not going to be using the inside, so... With the roof complete, we are now going to turn our attention to the back of the build once again. And the first thing that we have to do here is create the same curvature with these smooth quartz slabs as we have done many times already. So we will extend this slab inwards by 2, 1, 2, back 1, and then right by 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, forwards 1, right 1. It's as simple as that, and we can just fill the gap in here with smooth quartz slabs to create my favourite part of the build. And whilst we're here, we should also just fill these gaps in as well with the smooth quartz block. So as you can see, that makes a huge difference. That looks so much better than this side, which we are now going to fix. And now that we have done that, this build just starts looking nicer and nicer. We can then add the glass behind the smooth quartz slab. So I'm sure that you guys already know how to do this since we've done it a few times already. The glass sits literally just one row behind the outer row of smooth quartz slab. And then once we have placed that, we can extend it all the way down here. And just as with the entrance area on the front, it might be easier to face this way actually. Just as with the entrance area, we are connecting down to kind of like an archway, a big curve. So we do extend different parts of this backwards in different proportions. As a matter of fact, I might just extend the smooth quartz backwards preemptively, just so that we have something to connect it to. I think that we have to extend this back. So it should be, I'd rather extend it back too far than not enough. So it should be like that. And we'll just start on the small side here. On the right. And there we go. Yeah, that looks good. And then we'll have 2 rows here. Instead of getting better at building down, I'm just going to build up. And then drop all the way down to here. So this extends here, right? It should be here, just in between these 2 rows. I feel as though I'm missing something. Oh, I did a slight oops, that's why. So this row shouldn't be here. I don't even know how I managed to do that. I guess I'm just a big dummy, I guess. But anyway, we can now place the big row, once again, starting from the bottom, extending up, because that is the best way to build. Definitely not just the way that I find it easiest. And then before I trap myself, because I may be dumb, but I'm not that dumb, we can just flip onto this opposite side, because we do have one last thing to do once we have added in all of this glass. And I do just want to take a small look at it, because this is quite... wow. Look at that. That looks so good. Okay, so now let's come all the way up to the very top of the build, where we will add another 4 onto the back of the build. So you might be able to remember, but we find the middle of the top of this glass here, and we count down and we leave a gap of 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then this 4th block here, we place a smooth quartz block. We extend left 2, right 2, we place 2 smooth quartz blocks extending down diagonally on both sides, and then we extend down by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we extend down and inwards diagonally as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down and inwards diagonally by 2 to create the circle. I know it's not a circle. And then we can make the 4, which is inverted here. So we place a smooth quartz block here, extend up, right, left 3, 1, 2, 3, up 1, and then we place 3 up right diagonals, 1, 2, 3, and then we extend all the way down. And then we can place blue concrete, filling in all of these gaps around the 4. And then we are going to extend the smooth quartz parts outwards. So on the front, I did extend it outwards not 1 time, but 2. But just to remind you how it looks, I mean, that looks good like that, but I actually really like it being extended out another row. And I did consider that maybe we could extend the blue concrete as well, or maybe we could even add some blue glass around it. But I also do just like it like that. I think that looks absolutely awesome. With the upper half of the back of our tower complete, we can now turn our attention to the lower half. Let's start all the way over here on the right side for absolutely no reason at all. We have to join both of these rows of smooth quartz together. It'd actually be easier if you move the glass next to the smooth quartz block. Left of this smooth quartz block right here, we will place a glass, and then 2 smooth quartz block in front of it, 1, 2, and then a glass to the left, 2 smooth quartz block in front. Glass to the left, quartz in front, 3 glass to the left, 1, 2, 3. Place smooth quartz block in front. extend the smooth quartz block to the left by 9 using glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then place smooth quartz block in front of the glass. We are now just going to come over to this row of smooth quartz because I just find it easier this way. And we will place a glass to the right. 2 smooth quartz block in front. Glass to the right. 2 smooth quartz block in front. Glass to the right. Smooth quartz block in front. 3 glass to the right. 1, 2, 3. And then just smooth quartz block like this in front of the glass. This creates a nice curvature. And from here, we can actually extend the smooth, or rather, we can extend the glass all the way along the inside of the smooth quartz rows like this, so that it just joins together naturally. As we will then extend the glass down to the ground like this, and we actually want to just extend all of the glass all the way down to the ground. So there's actually no so. That's it. We just extend it down. I would, as usual, prefer that we did the glass on the ground to start with, but it made more sense to do it up here. I'm going to cheat a little bit here, though. I don't know why it is. It can't just be me. I don't like building down. Next, we are going to add another row of smooth quartz underneath this outer row. And on the sides here, we are going to create a bit of a curved shape, kind of. So we actually want to place a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2 smooth quartz like this. So it kind of creates a little bit of a curve. And we'll do the same on the opposite side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, just like this. As easy as that. And now we have to do something a little interesting. So we want to place rows of light blue stained glass underneath, extending up in a diagonal row like this. So I don't know how to verbalize it, but you guys can kind of see what we're doing. So the slope that we have on the back of the build, we want to have a row of glass or rows of glass extending all the way up like this until we eventually reach this point. And the rows of glass want to extend from one side of the build to the other. And at the top here, we want to have 2 rows of glass just like so. And then we also want to have rows of glass. So the glass continues to extend inwards. So above and behind these, we will have like 2 rows of glass that extend up like this. And then above and behind these, we will have another 2. And they will just continue to extend up and up and up and up, just kind of like in a slope. So we also want to just fill in the sides where possible too. So if that makes sense, so like here. And then above these, we would once again have, so they just keep extending in and in and in and in. So we either fill that in with a wall of smooth quartz, or we use the glass. But as you can see, it kind of like, it just extends in like this, and it just looks really cool. You could even kind of like follow the shape of the glass like that we have above. Like, you can extend it down, but I actually prefer it like this, to be honest. But what we could also do is, it might make more sense to fill these gaps in with smooth quartz instead. So just extend these as far back as they will go, and that'll actually yield a cleaner look. So we will have... Am I missing any? It's hard to see from this angle. Oh, okay, so there you go. So that just looks way better, right? And then from here, we also have to fill in this entire lower portion. So before the slope begins, it's just flat. So we can just fill this entire lower half in using light blue stained glass. And then when it comes to the slope, we will also extend those rows of glass across as well. But we'll just do this part first. So at this point, it begins to slope, and just so it's a little bit easier for me at the very least, I'm just going to place the rows of glass extending up both sides, and then we can kind of just bounce from one side to the other. So we'll just extend these, and then the rest of them. I'm having trouble with the glass right now, and I don't know why. This looks so cool right now. This next part of the build is a little bit controversial in that I don't really like it, but in the references that I most heavily used for the build, it is quite clearly there. There's like this wagon wheel shaped window on the top of this flat part of the build, which, let me just show you. So we place a row of smooth quartz here, extending all the way over to the left side here. It's the same length as this row of smooth quartz. And then we extend inwards diagonally on both sides, and then we place another row of, I should mention, this is a row of 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 smooth quartz, and then a diagonal, and then we have the exact same flat row here, and then we add the row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the diagonal here. So we have a circle pretty much centered in the lower part of the flat part of the glass here. And then we divide it up this way. and this way. So straight through the middle, we just add like a cross or a plus shape. And then we add diagonal rows of smooth quartz extending in from each corner. So hence why it kind of looks like a wagon wheel to me, or, you know, whatever, kind of like a fan. I really don't like it, I'm going to be honest, but it is there. So it's up to you whether you want to add that, or maybe you could use smooth quartz slab so it has a bit less of a profile, but we're keeping it in because unfortunately we don't just get to build things the way the way that we want them. We're trying to make it look like the actual tower. Next, we are going to drop all the way down to this area. This is where there would be an entrance / exit out onto the launch pad. So we are going to, from this position, place a row of 17 smooth quartz slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Extending out here and here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Just like this. And then we will remove these rows in between. And replace these with light grey concrete. So this is the walkway that would lead out to the launch pad. Now preferably, this would be like overhanging water, but as you can see, it's really not necessary, so it looks just as good just on the ground as well. Anyway, the launch pad itself. We will place a smooth quartz block on the ends of the rows of smooth quartz slab. I just realized that the instructions for the launch pad can get super confusing if we don't do this first. So to make this, we are going to look directly down at the ground, we are going to face this way, and we are going to start here. Extend this smooth quartz down by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then right 1, down 2, right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 2, down 1, right by 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up 1, right 2, up 1, then right 1, up 1, right 1, up 2, right 1, up by 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, left 1, up 2, left 1, up 1, left 1, up 1, left 2, up 1, left by 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, down 1, left 2, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, down 2, left 1, down 2. So, let's take a look at this. That is perfect. A nice circular launch pad. Our next task is to find the very center of the launch pad. This is relatively easy. We find the middle of one of the sides. This is the middle. And we extend in towards the center, and we line up with the entrance over there. So you know it's the middle of this side if you find the 5th block along the inward row. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the middle. You can trace it along in, and then you can just line up with the entrance there. So it does so happen that the middle of the launch pad is actually a blue concrete, which we want to extend this way and this way. So we're looking down at the launch pad like this, so down, bird's eye view, towards the building. We then want to place smooth quartz block underneath this, and then we want to extend left, up, place 3, 1, 2, 3 smooth quartz blocks extended up and backwards to the right diagonally. We then extend down to connect back to where we started. Then we extend down 1, 2, and we also extend right by 1. And this gives us just a nice number 4. We will place a blue concrete underneath and above the number 4 here, and then 2 blue concrete, 1, 2 to the right here, and 2 blue concrete to the left here, just like this. And then from this position, we are going to just make this a big square using the blue concrete. So, just like this. And then we're actually just going to shave off the corners. And then we are going to stick smooth stone slabs around our circle. And that is the Launchpad complete. We are then going to remove the remaining grass along the inside of this area. Which, admittedly, might have been a bit easier before we set the Launchpad, but what can you do? And then we're just going to replace all of the grass with light grey concrete. The Launchpad is looking a little bit lonely, so now we are going to add Excelsior to it. To begin, we will place a row of 3 smooth quartz block here, 1, 2, 3, here, 1, 2, 3, here, 1, 2, 3, and here, 1, 2, 3. We will place stone brick wall all the way around each one of these rows of smooth quartz. And then we'll stick a blue concrete on top of these with a blue candle on top of the blue concrete. Then we will place a smooth quartz block extending inward diagonally on each one of the 4 sides, like this. And then a smooth quartz slab on top, just like so. We then want to place smooth quartz block extending inwards from the slabs, and then extend the smooth quartz block up by 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So on every side, we just extend the slabs inwards, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like this. Nice and simple. And then from here, we are going to place blue concrete on the inside of this, just like so, just in this like little free square. And we're going to extend it up to the top, just like so. Whilst we are down here, we are also just going to add some hoppers to the corners of the square that we have just created. You could even stick an additional one here if you wanted to, or maybe you could even like have it just 1 row inwards, like so. We are then going to place rows of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 smooth quartz block, extending upwards and inwards in relation to the previous rows, just like so. And then another row of blue concrete just right in the middle, just like this. And then we are going to stick a slab, just joining these all together at the top here. And then on top of the slabs, we're going to add rows of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. just on top of the slabs. So we're slowly like reaching a point. Then right in the middle here, we'll place 1, 2, 3 smooth quartz with a blue concrete on top. And there we go. If you would like to, we can kind of, it's kind of hard to do it, but like you can kind of like shape the rocket a little bit by placing stairs like at this point here and similarly like up here. But unfortunately, like as you get higher, like you can't really add as much shape to the rocket like as we get fewer and fewer blocks. But I think that looks pretty good. And then just at the top here, I'm going to stick a blue candle. And unfortunately, there's not enough room to actually like get up inside of this thing, really. Like you could if you really wanted to. Like you can get in it, but not really. So it is up to you how you want to deal with it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's Excelsior, and that is actually the entire tutorial portion of this video complete. However, this video is not over. We must now add our Baxter Building Fantastic Four headquarters into our city. Originally, I would have loved to place this building right in the city centre. I like it that much, but unfortunately, the build doesn't really fit thematically with downtown mini city, and it also literally doesn't fit. It's kind of huge. So instead we head to the modern suburbs where it makes more sense to put it anyway. The only place for it is kind of in the modern mountainous parts of the modern suburbs. It's kind of got its own area up here. And whilst you will have seen this at the start of the video simply because it looked better, I didn't decide to make these changes to the building until after I had recorded the tutorial. So to better blend the build into the city, I added a bunch of smooth stone in front of it, including a tic-tac shaped pond. I also thought that it would look good to add some smooth stone all the way around the build, just so that we can actually walk the perimeter of it. I did also build up the terrain around this area so that we were able to sink the walkway to the launch pad and the launch pad itself into the ground so that we could have like water underneath it, so that they're kind of just floating on a body of water. Not only do I think that they do this in the movie, I'm not certain, I've not watched it, but it does look really cool this way. So these are all really simple things to add, and I did also just place some trees around the edge of the build as well. I'd probably recommend doing something similar to this. I would have retroactively added it to the end of the tutorial, but then that would mean that the entire grid for the build is wrong, and it'd make the tutorial really weird. But anyway, if you do have the room, I think that these are some really cool changes, but if not, the build looks awesome as it is. You may be interested in becoming a channel member. You can click the join button that will be somewhere on the screen right now. This does cost money and is a monthly subscription, but you do get some perks. The first of which is a download link for my city design world. This has every single build that I have placed in my city, arranged in order, and labelled. This perk also comes with schematics for the mods Lightmatica and World Edit, so you can easily reference and copy and paste these builds into your worlds in any way that you'd like. However, if you're not interested in any of that building business, the highest tier allows you to download the most current version of Mini-City. There are also some minor perks, including loyalty badges displayed next to your name whenever you comment something down below on my videos. Depending on how long you have been a channel member, you gain a more prestigious helmet, with the highly coveted gold builder's hat being the most valuable. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.